Welcome to Balanced Body and Beyond. Please remember to subscribe to this channel. Please share this channel with your friends and family and watch our videos from start to finish. And with that, I'm gratefully thankful. Thank you. Welcome to Balanced Body and Beyond. I am so happy to have you here today celebrating the beauty of spring with me in this outdoor chair yoga practice. Without further ado, make sure you first hit your subscribe button. Make sure you have a nice sturdy chair, and let's begin our chair yoga practice together. We're going to begin with our arms resting alongside our body, gentle shoulder rolls. And as you roll your shoulders, we'll inhale and exhale down. Inhaling, circling forward, up. Exhaling, circling back and down. I don't want you to overthink your breathing today, but I do want to make sure you continue to take big breaths in and out of the body. One more in this direction. Change directions. So now as you pull your shoulders back and up, inhale. As you exhale, let the shoulders relax down. Shrugging the shoulders up, relaxing down. Now your shoulder rolls may be faster than mine. They may be slower, but just breathe with your roll. We'll try one more. Very nice. We're going to bring our arms in front of us with our middle fingers joined together. Now you're going to feel a little weight here carrying through your upper body. We're going to open up, turn your head, follow the hand back. Exhale, join your fingertips together. Inhale, turn the other way. Exhale, fingertips together. So we're going to make a mind-body connection here. We're going to follow our moving arm. Feel the movement of opening and closing. Are your arms beginning to feel a little heavy? If so, that's okay. Don't be surprised. Bringing your middle fingers together, letting our arms rest, and roll your wrists. You can hold your arms down low while you roll at the wrists. Roll the other way, loosening up through your ankles a little bit. We're going to incorporate a little bit more twisting and add in an overhead stretch. So inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. As you exhale, we'll twist again, both hands on the hip. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale and twist. Feel your arms flowing through the air, moving side to side. Again, we'll work on turning our head. Have your chin come over your shoulder as you look behind you. If both arms don't reach all the way up, they're uneven, it's okay. Bring your arms up as high as your body will allow you without experiencing pain or discomfort. One more on each side. Bring your arms up and open wide. Very nice. Hands are going to come onto your thigh. We're going to tuck our chin in, look towards your belly button, round your back. Inhale, look up and pinch your shoulder blades together. Exhale, round. And as you lift, set your shoulders over your hips. We're not going to arch our back, but rather lift the chest. Looking forward and holding. We'll take our fingers now to our temples and our elbows open wide. Drawing the elbows together, tuck your chin in. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, chin in, inhale. So George is not joining me today, but you might just hear him barking right now because the UPS truck just drove by. No one sneaks into our home, not even the UPS man. Hold open. And we're gonna let our right arm go down and our left arm reach up. Taking a side bend, reach your fingertips to the floor, and then we'll switch. Looking upward, side to side. Stretch through your fingertips. One hand high, one hand low, reach up. This canopy of tree is blocking the sunlight, which is lovely. Gazing up to a beautiful blue/cloudy sky. One more. And then we're going to bring both arms down. Now we have done a lot of upper body work. It's time to tune into the lower half of the body. So we'll start with our hands on our hips and just your right foot. Toe, heel, toe, heel. And bring that foot in. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Switch legs. Toe, heel, and then back in. So today we'll stick with alternating our leg out with a toe heel movement and back in. Can you pick your heel and toe up just a little higher? Yeah. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. One more time. And then back in. Let's rock the feet front to back. Feel the bottoms of your feet pushing into the floor. Can you spread your toes inside of your shoes? Can you feel that breeze? Hold your feet still. And now we're going to reach behind the leg, picking it up. You might need to scoot your hips a little more forward in the chair to make that happen. And we'll guide the leg in a circle. Loosening up through the hip. Now you're really not carrying your leg in your hands, but you're using your hands to guide the leg in a circular pattern. Change directions. Feel good? Nice work. Hold. Pull your knee into your chest. And now drive your heel away from your body, straightening your leg. In and out. Now you might find your leg is a little lower. You might find you need to let go. Lifting your leg and then pushing. So with your hands, without your hands, but that motion of pulling in and then pushing out with a flex foot. Just one more. Set both feet side by side. Regroup, get yourself organized in the chair, and then scoop the other leg up. Bring in your circle. You can be going either direction, doesn't necessarily have to match mine because we'll go both directions. See if you can lift your chest. We're not slouching, we're not leaning forward. We're going to keep our postural muscles engaged. And change directions. Your circle may be small. It may grow into a bigger circle over time. So be patient, be forgiving. Have a little mercy on your body. And then hold. Let's try the leg extension. Flexing your foot, push your heel away, and then pull your leg as close to your body as you can. Push away. And then lift. Keep breathing, big breaths. Remember, you can lower your leg, you can even let go of your leg, but we're almost done with these. Let's carry on for one more. And leg comes down. All right, our legs are getting warmer, yes? We're gonna do a stretch for our hip flexor. So what I'm gonna ask you to do is turn in your chair, facing sideways. And we're gonna slide one leg back behind us. So you're gonna let the knee drape down towards the floor, and you're gonna tuck the ball of your back foot under. Now you're gonna make accommodations if this positioning doesn't work for you, but we wanna get ourselves somehow in a seated position with our leg back behind us. With that, we're gonna incorporate a big arm circle. If you want, you can hold your chair any which way. You can rest your hand on your thigh. Just make sure you feel secure and steady. Open your hands, spread your fingers. Big circle. Bring your arm up and hold and change directions. Big reach. Feeling all the goodness of this stretch through our quadricep and our hip flexor. Bringing your arm overhead, pausing, we'll add in a side stretch, placing your hand on the seat of the chair with the other arm overhead. Lean to the back of your chair. You can give a little release and then lean again, a little bit deeper into your stretch. And a little release. One more time, lean to the back of the chair, side stretch. Relax the hips a little bit more. See if your knee can drop a little closer to the floor. And then straighten yourself up. We'll try that now on the other side. So swiveling around the other direction. Look at your back foot, tucking the ball of your foot underneath. Your heel is high. You ideally want this knee under your hip and your hips square, your belly button pointing off to the side. Pick a direction for your arm circle. Before you begin the arm circle, just make sure you feel steady in your chair. Inhale, reaching up. Is your hand open and your fingers spread? Very active through our entire body. And you can turn your head. You can follow your hand moving behind you. That's great stretch for the muscles of the neck. Yeah. When your arm comes overhead, we'll change directions. Maybe your arm is making some noises. I should say your shoulder more than likely. Some pops, some clicks, some cracks. It's okay, as long as you don't have pain with that. The body is very smart. It is gonna tell you what you should and shouldn't do. And how's it telling you that? Through the sensation of pain. So that's your body's way of communicating. Hold here. So if you have a pain, your body's saying, please don't do that. We're gonna lean to the side, gentle tug to the back of the chair, and then reset up. Again. And center. And we'll try one more time. I have to say, a giant bumblebee just flew behind me. I hope he flew away. And then center, release, and we'll turn, reset. Wonderful job. We're gonna walk our hips now to the back of the chair. I'm gonna move up and down out of the chair. I'd like for you to follow me, but if you can't, just follow with the arm pattern and maybe just lift the heels like this. Otherwise, join me as we come up and down. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. How about a few more? Big reach up. Fire up those legs. We are going to stay standing. But if you need to stay seated, you can mimic all these movements from a seated position. I'm going to come to the side of the chair, and my chair is here to help me balance at any point I can hold on to it. Seated or standing, lift your leg. We're going to point and flex through the foot. Point and flex. Point and flex. Hold. Now we're going to try to take this leg, opening the door and closing the door. Certainly can be done from a seated position, all the same. Whatever this arm wants to do, it can do. Rest long beside you. It can be held out here. Is your leg starting to feel very heavy? A few more. And hold. We'll walk to the other side of the chair and do the same thing. Lift first. Now you do want to try to lift your knee as high as you can, hip height. Point and flex. If you feel your leg is coming a little lower, that's as high as you can bring it, that's fine. Maybe you even need to do this. You figure it out. Arm can be here, it can be hand on hip. Hold here, open and close. Whatever you're doing, it should be challenging, but achievable, and you want to feel successful. The other thing I want to note here, and I'm standing a little too far forward because I'm reaching my arm back. Ideally, you want to see that chair in front of you so you don't put any additional strain through the shoulder. So if you need to reposition yourself farther back to do that, you go right ahead. One more. Good. Both legs down. I'm going to stay right here with my feet side by side. I'm going to bring both arms up. Again, seated or standing, we are going to make some big circles. Inhaling. Exhaling, full body integration. We'll change directions of the circle, crossing your arms, lifting your hearts. Now I want you to try to keep looking forward. Don't look at the ground. Bend your knees as much as possible. Imagine you're sitting back in your chair, and if you're in your chair, you're doing these big arm circles all the same. One more. Awesome. We're going to step our feet even wider without splitting your pants, and you clasp your hands together. We're going to take our hands to our knee and then lift off to the side. Down and up. So a little more activity. You make the move as big or as small as you need to. One more. Hold the stretch here. Can you pop your head between your elbows? Now come to the other side. Reaching and coming down. You're doing wonderful. Look at you moving. Phenomenal. Taking care of yourself, taking care of your body. Feeling healthier and stronger. How about one more big stretch, and we'll hold this one. And down you go. Let's creep our feet back together and give everything a big shake. We're going to swing around to the side of the chair and do a little bit more balancing work with a different feeling. You're going to take the knee up again, but this time we're going to push our foot back and swing our leg back up. If you're in the chair, just scooch to the side of the chair like this, and that should be able to give you the space you need to push back and lift up. Remember what I said about staying back behind your chair just a little bit so you're not reaching behind you. Now see if you can get those knees to kind of skim by each other. One more. Hold. We're going to slide this leg out to the side, putting your toe on the ground. Take your arms up and then see if you can lift this leg and then maybe lower it down. You might need to put your hand on the chair as you practice lifting and lowering the leg. I may make it look easier than it actually is, but it is a challenging move to lift your leg off to the side and not hold on. Now we're going to try what we call star pose. We're going to lift and hold, and then maybe add a little lean. Pinch your shoulder blades together, open through your chest. How you doing? Yeah, if you tip out of it, no big deal. Reset and just try it again. It's called yoga practice, not yoga perfection. Alrighty, let's try that now on the other side. If you're on your chair, just scooch to the side. Make sure your chair is slightly in front of you. Lift your leg and push back. Earlier, we did the lunge seated with our legs split as we were to the side of the chair. We're working that same area of the body, stretching through the quadricep and stretching through the hip flexor. Be cautious not to arch your back. Go slow. Be mindful through your movement. We're going to lift our leg, hold, and then slide the toe out to the floor. Maybe take both arms away, and we'll practice lifting your leg and lowering your leg. Chest is up, chin is pulled in, fingers are spread wide. You're rooting down with this foot. I like to bend the knee of the leg I'm standing on a little bit. Give me a little more stability. Now we're going to try to keep the leg up and hold and hold. Relax those shoulders. Little shake side to side. Now to kind of just set ourselves free, we're going to twist, wrapping our arms behind us and then switching sides. See if you can pick up the heel of your foot to allow you to get a little more rotation, turning. Now we're not going to make ourselves dizzy here. And look forward. Nice job with our standing work. We're going to return to our chairs. We're going to take a seated hamstring stretch. What does that look like? Well, we're going to extend our leg and we're going to bring our arm up here. So you're going to keep your spine long and you're going to reach towards your foot. Now we're all going to reach at different degrees. Inhale, lift up and then look behind you. Exhale, reach. Inhale. You might need to work your hips closer to the end of the chair. Find your space. On the next one, we're going to stay folded and embrace the stretch of the hamstring. So your hamstring runs in the back side of your leg. You might take both hands down. You might just rest your hands on your thigh and tip forward like you're bowing. But see how, make sure that that toe is up, pointing to the sky. Tuck your chin in, roll up, and we'll switch. Leg extends. Arm reaches up and take a bow. Inhale, sweep the arm up and back. You have made amazing progress today in your yoga practice. Be proud of what you've accomplished. Exhale when you fold, squeezing all the air out of us. Ensure that your foot is flexed with your toe pointing upward to get the best stretch from your heel through your calf all the way up to the hamstring. You might even be feeling the stretch in your lower back. Next one, we stay folded. You can lower both arms down towards the bottom of your leg or even up higher. Find your stretch. Tuck your chin in, roll up slowly, and set your feet side by side, parallel to one another. Open up. And then we'll take a few more bows, but now we're stretching through the upper body, separating your shoulder blades, knuckles come together. Inhale, open through your heart, lift your chin up off your chest. As we're winding down, I don't know if you can hear those birds chirping, but those birds know it's spring as well. Open and hold. Place your palms onto your legs, sitting tall, thinking about our posture. We're going to turn our head, look to the right, and then center, other side, like you're nodding no. Allow your shoulders to relax. Looking forward, we're going to let our ear drop down to our shoulder, just gently letting our head tip to the side. And center and switch. I like to do neck stretches at the end of our practice because I feel like we're the most warm and we'll get the best stretch. One more on each side. Looking forward, take one nod down, look towards your belly button. Look straight forward. Arms come down alongside your body, big circle up, inhaling, breathing in all the loveliness of today and the beauty of spring. Hands come to heart center. I thank you for joining me today. Please remember to subscribe and join me again for your next practice. Thank you.